don't get me wrong, I love women. But as someone who is a slayer, a muncher, whatever you want to say, whatever you want to call me, whatever slayer you want to say, as someone who dates women religiously, I understand when men don't want to spend money on y'all. I understand when they don't want to trick on some of y'all, because some of y'all don't got going for yourselves. Like, what the I love spending money on the people that I love. I love taking care of them. I love giving. That is who I am at the core. But you want me to pay for this, and this, and you're not even doing that for yourself? You have no ambition. You have no goals. You're not career oriented. Your only personality and only backup plan is, oh, I'll just marry someone rich. Oh, I'm not spending money on you. What the you're a bum. I 100% believe in investing in people, okay? I worked in corporate. I've done corporate a lot. I've trained and developed people. I've had my own team before. I know who to invest in and who not to invest in. I don't waste my time with people who don't have going for themselves. Like, I don't mind spoiling my beautiful princess. I don't mind. I love it, actually. I love doing that. It's a love language of mine. It's tricking. However, oh, fuck, I thought someone was in my rearview mirror. I got scared. However, you have to meet me I'm going inside. You know, you gotta meet me halfway. You got to be in college. You got to be working on something. You just got to be working. You got to be just doing something. When you're not doing anything, you're like, oh, no, I expect my bills to get paid and my nails to be done up and my hair to be done. And you don't even do that for yourself. I'm going to look at you like you're crazy. I might hit you. I don't know. It's just the self-entitlement is such a turn-off. Like, I'm not gonna lie. It's a turn-off. Like, y'all watch the Sprinkle Lady. But you don't watch her entirely. You just watch clips of her. Because even she says, take care of yourself. No man, or anybody for that matter, is gonna want to spend money on you if you don't look like you do that yourself. So, when I say date within your tax bracket, I mean it. I mean that. Leave me the fuck alone.
And see, I love making men question their sexuality because they see me looking like this, no chi-chi's out, still checking me out. Why? Because face card still eats, still serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And then they're thinking like, am I gay? Am I gay? Yes.
Why would they think that they're gay when you have long hair and you obviously look like a woman? Why would they think that? You guys really don't understand. Like, for all of that education, you guys really turn off y'all's brains.
I'm getting really super agitated. All of the fine men, states away. I can't keep doing this. Ain't nobody local worth a chopped, every single one of them.
We need a little bit of extra coddling. We need a little extra protection. We're physically more weak. So
what's the exchange for that? What do we get?
You get...
You serious?
Oh, I see. The only thing that you can offer us is the thing that we also can offer back to you, right? Which is, I guess...
I have toys. I mean, you guys aren't doing that well.
So the thing is, your whole value structure, everything within your values revolves to, I deserve to have my kissed because I have a...
I make the babies. You don't make the babies. How did we get the math wrong? We don't need you.
Yes,
I'm not saying it's personal, but we actually don't.
And yes, we do.
Then what are you going to do when there's artificial
We're obviously of a higher
What do you do
value.
when there's artificial wombs?
And I want to take this moment to say that China has actually developed a robot with an artificial womb.
So then what do men get then from women? What did men get then from women if we have artificial wombs and we no longer need...
And it's making us not as valuable.
I said...
Your womb.
You don't
What do
want
give us
women?
then?
Hi.
Yeah, what?
What's the F for? What do you mean what? Come for my Valentine's present.
Sorry, what?
My Valentine's present? Like, this coming up, so I just thought I'd pop round for my Valentine's present.
Okay, but we broke up.
Yeah, so Valentine's coming up, so I thought, let me come over for my present. Does it matter if we...
Yeah, but what present? We broke up.
Yeah, so what? What's that got to do with my present? Can't we get back together then? Because, I mean, I'm going to be without a Valentine if you don't get back with me, and I need my presents, obviously.
Okay, but you're the one who broke up with me.
Yeah, so I broke up with you, now I'm going to get back with you. So...
yeah, but why?
Because Valentine's is coming up. I haven't got anybody. I thought, why not be back with you so I can make sure I get my present?
See, that's crazy right there.
I don't even mind breaking up with you after that.
So hold a minute, yeah. You want to get back together, okay, yeah? Just for the sake of it being Valentine's Day, yeah? And then get a present, and then you'd be more than happy just to break up again.
Yeah, well, what? I don't get what you're not getting. I need a Valentine's present. It's coming up. If I don't get back with you, then I'm not going to get any presents, am I?
What?
You get yourself a present.
No, because, wait, hold on. How's that going to work out? If I buy it for myself, how am I going to post it and say, oh, my boo gave me this, my boo bought me that?
And one of the more tragic things about the situation is that there's somebody there right beside her, standing outside with her. Instead of being the voice of reason and saying, don't go out here, they're just letting her look like an idiot.
I was supposed to hang out with this guy, but it was getting kind of late, so I texted him and I was like, hey, it's kind of late, like maybe we should just like rain check.
Okay, rain check, no big deal, right?
And he responded saying, okay, sounds good.
Sounds good, but I'm sure this is not the end of the story.
Excuse me?
And here it comes.
And I was like, what, LOL? And he's like, you proposed to reschedule, like it's a bit late for you, said I was like respecting your boundaries and like, yeah, we can meet up another time.
Wonderful. A guy is respecting her boundaries. But there's more.
And I was like, you think you're funny? You're supposed to respond saying, no, I need to see you. I'm outside. Your doorman's blocking the door. Like, what?
Oh, I get it now. There's games apparently to be played, and one seems upset that the guy is not playing along.
Why are you mad that I was just like listening and like respecting what you wanted? And I was like, exactly.
Exactly what? Respecting boundaries is apparently a bad thing now? I'm beginning to believe that some women are single-handedly trying to convince the entire male population that in fact they are better off single. Because if you want to play games, ladies, play by yourself.
The Notebook. The most famous love story on the planet is about cheating.
Yes, it is.
Bridges of Madison County is about cheating. Titanic is cheating. Pearl Harbor is cheating. So all of these big box movie classics that are love stories are all based on infidelity.
And it's based on women not being happy with the current relationship.
Right.
Just had to drag my AC out of my car to my apartment building. 3 guys passed me. None of them offered to help. None. 0 out of 3.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
3. Why? Because you couldn't lift it? You were too scared to lift it? Is that why? Am I intimidating? Am I more masculine than you?
Do you think the rise of lonely, senseless men will affect the number of men willing to step up and defend women?
Agree, yeah.
Why?
Because I think it's because a lot of women want men to go to the end of the earth for them when a lot of women will never go to the end of the earth for their men, their dad. Women don't care about men like that.
So if men aren't getting what they want from women, do you think those men are going to step up and risk their lives to protect and defend women?
Probably because they want to be the Superman. I mean, if I was lonely and wasn't getting anything, I would do something extravagant to get attention or to get someone to notice me.
What's funny about it is that these women, and I guess it's fair, they're thinking like women, but they're also expecting the men to think like women.
Because you, America, for making me pay, or for making me work 4 jobs! 4 jobs! While I'm in college in rural Tennessee and I can barely pay my own rent, and I'm taking 19 credit hours on top of those 4 jobs, and I still can't graduate on time.
Big Smoke, it's me, Carl. Chill.
And I still can't graduate early, even though I'm taking 21 credit hours next semester. It's not fair. It's not fair anymore. It's never been fair, not in my lifetime. And will it ever be fair? No, because I'm a woman in America. My God. I just want to live in peace, America. And I will one day. Probably somewhere else. Anyways, look how cute my nails are.
To me, honestly, this sounds like a cry for attention. Like, I'm crying, literally crying because I want attention. I'm not really sad about anything. It's just I want everybody to know how great I'm doing. It might seem like, oh man, there's so much going on, but oh, how can I take so many classes and be so successful? Sign me up. Oh, it's so hard.
Ooh, I'm gonna say something. Some of y'all really aren't gonna like it, but it doesn't make it any less true. Do you remember Miss I'm missing something, but my husband's amazing? Well, just because Miss Missing Something praises her good man after she talks about wanting a divorce and needing advice, that doesn't make it wise. It makes it confusing. Y'all remember her? The one that went viral for saying she had an amazing husband, but was leaving him because she was missing something. Yeah, she is missing something. Respect, boundaries, respect for her husband, respect for her family, respect for her kids, respect for her relationship. And let's not forget being a good partner. But let's be clear. Calling him a good man while publicly stripping the relationship, that's not profound. It's performative. Many women are chasing the idea of newness. They want the excitement. They want the butterflies. They want that new love feeling constantly, which is not sustainable. And then they go and throw it all away under the guise of finding themselves. Because you can't call somebody a catch and a backup plan at the same time. Good men, they aren't emotional placeholders. They're not there to be hyped by your audience and then behind closed doors, benched. And depending on your next mood, might be pulled back up to starting position. So if you're going to be selfish and leave, at least be honest about what you're missing, because something, that's not good enough.
Do you know why a ton of divorces don't happen 3 years into a marriage? They happen at age 60. I'm a pastor. I see this all the time. Do you know why this happens? Because here's what happens. The marriage starts and the wife is making the husband the priority, and there is lots of sexual blessing happening for him. Okay, that's what happens early in the marriage. Then kids come along and all of a sudden she prioritizes the kids over the husband. Now the kids get her best energy. She's too tired for fun or intimacy. Sometimes the wife will literally pull the kids into the marriage bed for like an elongated co-sleeping situation. Now, there's a medical situation. Hey, newborn for a couple weeks, totally get it. But sometimes the wife is the one pulling the kids into the marriage bed literally for months or years. Can I just say something real gently? Dear sir, dear madam, there should be things happening in your bed that would scar your children for life if they saw them. And you need to create a scenario, an environment where those things can happen joyfully and frequently. So she's doing that. She's pulling the kids into the bed, all that stuff. Well, then the husband gets jealous. Jealousy just means somebody's in my place and the kids are in his place. So because she's prioritizing the kids over him, he prioritizes his career over her. And then, oh, whoops, the kids grow up and they go to college. And all of a sudden they figure out, oh, dang, the thing that our whole marriage was about, our whole marriage was just about the kids. The kids just left, and the thing our marriage was about is now gone, and they get a divorce at age 60. That's how you do it. So wives, the way you use your body, your best energy, how you present yourself, your priorities should communicate nobody's more important than my man.
And you had to know that the women weren't going to like this one at all.
Yo, look at this man. We go to a steakhouse, steak, and he orders a cheeseburger. Only my husband goes to a steakhouse and orders a cheeseburger.
So a woman in the comments says, in his defense, the burger looks better than the steak. Another person says, and this is really at the heart of the matter here, Texas Roadhouse burgers are good. Texas Roadhouse burgers are good until you got a broad yapping about why you get a burger instead of a steak.
Women think the relationship is all about them. They do. Everything is centered around what she wants. And if that's fine, in her mind, everything is cool. And she does not care what the man is going through. She don't care what his challenges are or any of those things. So what ends up happening, the male believes that he keeps the marriage together because if he goes to cheat or whatever, like those 41 shades, for different reasons, they left you with the marriage because the marriage was all you wanted. You didn't actually want the man. You wanted the marriage.
The fairy tale.
You wanted the fairy tale. So the man feels that he gave you what you wanted. You wanted the marriage. You wanted the money, you wanted the kids, you wanted all of this crap, and never consider what he's mentally going through, never considers what he invests into the relationship. A lot of men deal with this. And so what they end up doing is getting things outside of the relationship, and what? The woman is still mad.
Are getting so creative with ways to get in your pants, because tell me why my man tells me this past weekend, you're so mature for your age. Who the f are you talking about? Did you get me mixed up with your other girlfriend? Because there's no way you're talking about me being mature. You can't even see the floor in my room. Like, you have to walk through this place like a villain, like this. Okay, like, I promise you are gonna get laid regardless, babe. I have feelings for you. What?
We have a question for men, if you can believe this. As a well-intentioned man passing by a woman, either on the sidewalk or on a trail, this is already the most Seattle post I've ever made. Are you consciously trying to signal, I'm safe and I'm not creepy? I'm just curious if like men are also doing the mental gymnastics that we're doing. Like, don't look at them too long, smile at them for the right amount of time, you know, like, I'm just curious, if you're a man and you're walking past a woman, are you like, how do I signal I'm safe? Or are you just walking? Let me know.
A guy said, at the store, in the line at the gas station, on a walk, in the office, at my kids' games, always, I'm so sick of having to. A lot of men are.
Modern men, they're very sassy. And don't get me wrong, know your worth. And I love that. But if you feel like roles need to be reversed, then I need to take you out on a date, or I need to pay, and we need to go 50-50.
You know, a traditional man would care about your body count, right?
I don't think so.
You wouldn't think so?
I've met traditional men who don't care about body counts.
But wouldn't you say the majority care?
I think majority men, period, care.
Okay.
Which they shouldn't, but...
They shouldn't?
No. Whatever I did in the past, I did in the past. Whatever you did in the past, you did in the past.
But we're two different genders. We usually care about your past, you care about our future. Be honest. If I'm a bum, you're never going to go for me.
Okay, true,
right?
True. But, okay, I see why you say that.
I hate when I go through this man reposts and it's straight sports and stupid boy stuff. Post something that I can yell at you about, please.
There was a study called from the Pew Center Research conducted a study that said 63% of men under age 30 would rather stay home and watch porn than go on a date. Men say they are getting their needs met without having to go on a date. Would men rather stay single than be with a woman is the question.
That's what they're saying, pretty much.
63% of men. I think they're cheap.
What a joker.
Yeah, they just ain't got no money. They don't have money, which you should get your money up before you start dating. So it is cheaper to sit home and beat your meat, right, than actually go out and find actual women to hang out with.
That's
a sad reality.
I disagree.
Why? What do you think?
Is it less of
What
a
do you
headache
think?
to have
Here
to
we
deal
go.
with a woman or something?
There it goes. Like, it's a headache. Now I gotta take you out. I gotta hear what you had to tell your whole day.
That's why you take out people you actually like, and then you don't feel that.
Yeah, but then I gotta get to know you first to like you, right?
Yeah.
So how do I get to know you?
Talk.
Call on the
So you
phone.
rather hand?
Hey, listen, I'm married.
You always gotta say. Okay, so
I don't got these nigga problems.
if you wasn't married,
I'd probably beat him. I mean, 100 miles an hour.
Julia Fox in an interview talked about how she's not dating men anymore. I do think this is part of a larger trend within a lot of women online and just women in general of like giving up on men, giving up on relationships, just reverting back to what feels safe. I'm never gonna date men ever again. Like when my friend says that to me, like I wanna, go deeper into that. And like, will that really make you? And maybe it will.
There was a study done in the 90s, and what they found out, I think, still holds true today. So what they did is they took a group of men and they took a group of women and they categorized these men. So it was like high status, t-shirt, McDonald's. Same thing with the women. High status, t-shirt, McDonald's. And then they asked, you know, the men, okay, would you go to coffee with this person, go on a date, marry? And in all three categories, the guy didn't care. It's like, yes, yeah, sure, whatever. With women, it was a whole different story. Women went to the high status man for the majority of them. So that was for coffee, date, marriage. My takeaway on this is just goes along with the trends I've been seeing. So we are in this Kardashian culture and have been for, 10 years. I don't know how long they've been on. But this idea of perfection has just been kind of unseen before. I mean, before we had magazines, we knew they were kind of airbrushed, but what we see now, women are doing eyebrows, microblading, dermaplaning, eyelash extensions, hair extensions, lip fillers, cheek fillers, implants, butt implants, fat transfer, taking ribs out. I mean, literally women are taking their ribs out. So I think just the pressure and the unattainable beauty that they put on themselves, they're also putting that sort of unattainable image and desire on a guy as well. And that's why these guys are backing out, because guys know, that's crazy. We can't do all that.
You have a lot of guys that actually can do that. They're just not going to do that because, surprise, surprise, there's more important things in life.
I'm afraid to tell you that for the average man, there is absolutely nothing you can fulfill in a woman's life that she herself cannot. Now, this wasn't always this way, and in fact, in thriving relationships, we both played vital roles in each other's lives, helping each other out through the polarity of our energies. But you see, today, guys, the modern man has completely fallen. There's no substance, there's no structure, no direction, no purpose, no base, no financial stability. What can you offer her now that, like I said, she cannot do herself? If we're to fix this future generation moving forwards, we must rise back up in our spiritual authority, our fitness, finances, direction, clarity, conviction, basedness as men. Masculinity has qualities and characteristics that no woman can possibly emulate. But it's up to us to truly hop back into that frame and not just play life on easy mode.
I think a lot of dudes are aware that masculinity cannot be emulated. But I think what's happening is that you have a bunch of women telling you what masculinity is, and they actually think that they're embodying masculinity. So they're trying to go back and forth with a man about what a man is, and some of these women don't even have a clue who they are.
Women say they are finding it very hard to find a man who makes as much as they do. And this is changing the age-old mentality that men are the breadwinners. And researchers say they are seeing a trend of women dating down, which means, a man who...
dating down.
So women, we're more educated now. And so with that being said, we're going to hold off on the baby making. We're going to hold off until we get that great job, really career driven. Mm-hmm. And I don't think there's anything wrong with hoping that there's someone either on your level or higher than you.
So before, right, it was okay when the man made more money to be the one to buy everything, to do, treat you and all this other kind of stuff. And now that you make more money, you can't be that one because you're dating down. You wanted to make more money. Right. Are you going to find many men out there that makes as much as you do?
And my point is, so now you're going to, because we hear so much about women that are like, oh, there's nobody out there. There's no one out there. I can't find love. I'm getting too old. Now you're going to sacrifice the fact that you could find that love because the man's not making that much money.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday to you!
Happy birthday!
Why you invited the exes? Me and you.
Cool. I told you what's coming. We just cool, brother. It's no problem.
Come sit down.
Wait, are you?
Yeah, okay.
Happy birthday!
No, I'm good. You're not taking the bag. Look at Daniel, stop.
You'll get the bag.
No, you're not getting the bag. You're not getting. No, stop. Daniel, no, you get it.
You're inviting your ex. You're inviting your ex. You're inviting your ex.
No, we're just friends. We're just friends.
No, you're not there.
You really gonna take the bag?
Yes. We're just friends, brother. We're just friends. We're just friends, man.
27, time to sell. 30, 50% off. Over 35 on clearance. 40 outlet. 50 Goodwill Salvation Army. Yeah.
My eyes are my photos. That's how I see it.
That's nice. Yeah, I like photos. Well, I'm gonna keep walking, but it was nice to meet you. Wow, rude. What do you study?
Human nature.
Oh, is that major? Here?
Yeah.
Oh, how was that?
I study the power of eye contact. Yes.
Very interesting.
Yes.
But I do have a boyfriend, so I don't wanna.
Hi, excuse me? Hi, I want to give you a chance to meet a hot guy.
Huh?
I want to give you a chance to meet a hot guy.
Hot guy?
Yeah, what's up?
I
That was a horrible handshake.
Chinese.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's cool. I met some cool Chinese people.
I'm sorry?
I met some cool Chinese people before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm reading the compilation of Oscar Wilde.
Oh, cool.
So I think that's fascinating because each book, it's like you never know what's going to happen. You know?
I was choking on a banana a couple of years ago. Remember I told you? I kid you not. Captain Awesome saved my life. Seriously.
All right.
I choked.
And when you get a taste, can you tell me what's my flavor?
So you
I think what's funny is women are telling men not to approach them like this at night, but then they turn around and they do it themselves.
Decided to get Wingstop without me. Look at that. Look at all the stuff you already ate. You got Wingstop.
Good, bro. You don't be cooking, so what you expect me to do?
So you went out your way to go get Wingstop. Ate the whole what?
Tell them how you just wanted to make me face the camera at me.
What?
Just wanted to make me some noodles. I'm not gonna sit here eating noodles all the time.
So you went out your way and you got what count did you get actually?
Don't worry about it.
A 10-piece count, and you decided not to even give me one. You decided to share. I was in the room.
Bro, you always offering me noodles. Always offering me noodles. I don't want to eat noodles, so I'm gonna go get what I want to eat.
I was in the room minding my own business, and I come out here and you're eating Wingstop.
Okay.
And you
eat some noodles. You want the noodles? Eat noodles.
Who does that stuff, Kevin?
Kevin Howard.
That's so ridiculous. You know I love Wingstop, and you decide to sit here and not give me Wingstop? Huh?
Girl, bye.
So just for that, I'm actually gonna give you noodles for the...
I went to my friend's wedding in Bali. And this is what I noticed. I noticed a lot of single girls in that wedding. It's like smart, pretty, capable women. And where are all the guys? I don't see any handsome, capable men in that. And even if I see, already attached. So these single girls, what do we do with them? Where are all the good guys? I know girls' population in this world is more than guys, but guys, please, where are you? Where can we find you? Dating app also cannot. Church also cannot. Everywhere also cannot. How?
Question? You are not him. You are not him. Oh!
Bro, you're weak as...
Forever young. I want to be forever young.
If you've been curious about dating multiple people, but you're like, I can't even get one date, this video is for you. So if you're having a hard time finding men to date, we have got to talk about expanding your dating field, okay? Now hear me when I say this. Expanding your dating field does not mean lowering your standards. I could go on about standards versus expectations, but that's a whole different TikTok. But if you're saying you can't get many dates, to me, that says your selection process needs to be opened a little bit more. It also might mean how you're selecting the dates needs to be looked at again. Because I say this with love, because if you're on dating apps only selecting people that you think you're attracted to, big mistake. And I also hate to say this, it's a little shallow. Because ask yourself this. Because if the guy of your dreams who treats you like a queen could be one swipe away, but you're judging him on a little bit of balding right there, his waist isn't snatched, whatever the thing is, you could be selling yourself short. And of course, tell me what you think in the comments.
Well, women are going to continue to say they're settling. Why can't they have it all? This is not fair. They deserve all of the best. And of course, instead of bringing them back down to reality, their friends are going to say, yes, you're absolutely right, queen, go off. And then that man is going to bring them back down to where they're supposed to be. And the market is going to continue to reset itself and recycle itself over and over again.
The only thing I'm going to be doing at 12 o'clock tonight is kicking any man away that tries to come near me. You're not going to ruin my year on day one, my love. You're not doing it this year. So, no New Year's kiss. I've got a husband. Yeah, he's invisible. But here we are. So, if you see me out tonight, don't approach me. Because you get one of them, mate, straight to the face. With that ring on, you'll be out like a light.
Pound for pound, the silverback gorilla is one of the strongest animals on the face. Bro's majestic. So
I'm going to ask you a question, and your answer better be quick.
Okay.
Where were you last night at 9?
Quick.
I'm going.
Cause look at Gaga. She's the creative director of Polaroid. I like some of the Gaga songs. What the f does she know about cameras? Cause
oh, he's giving me lovers. He's gonna bite me. He knows it. I know it. It's coming. But he wants to be up above me.
Option 2 is called the
It's coming.
plan. In this plan, your payments vary.
Oh God, this is the worst part. Oh, don't do it, John. Psst, he did it. God damn it. I knew it. I knew it.
You say what now? Ninjas kidnapped my family. I need money for karate classes.
Ninjas kidnapped your family and you need money for karate classes.
My kids been abducted by aliens. I need money to go spaceship.
I think I just got rejected for the first time in my life. This guy and I had been talking on Hinge for a little bit. He came to pick me up. I get into his car. He says, "This is a really nice area you live in. Are you new here?" And I said, "Yeah, I just moved here 5 months ago." He goes, "Okay, yeah, I'm not feeling this." And I said, "What?" He said, "This, I'm not feeling it." I said, "Okay, no problem, but can I ask why?" He said, "I was hesitant about online dating and I'm just not feeling it." Look at me.
Well, he did look at you, and he decided he didn't want to do this, so guess it's on to the next.
Weird for a man who is 42 to prefer a woman who is 28 to 33. I asked this question online, and the feedback and the responses I got were not what I was expecting. Men were actually coming out in the comments. They were saying things like, men age like fine wine and women age like milk. Like, sweetie, if you're gay, just say it.
You can always tell that these women really don't have a lot going on for themselves just by the way they're talking.
Hey, motherfucker, don't fucking touch me. Don't touch us. He's eating his dinner and he loves it. Don't touch him. You better push that fucking door right the fuck down.
No way. Oh my gosh.
You're with her.
My head.
That's normal.
It's good.
I gotta stare at the kid.
Insurance is not paid for it. I just got it too. It's right here. Yeah. Oh, fuck, this is hot.
This is really good. Oh, it's hot.
I'm good. You can call it?
You guys are gonna get arrested. And
oh,
hello.
Good evening. We're looking for Jaylene Gonzalez.
Oh, what do you need her for?
We have a felony warrant for her.
For what?
For felony vandalism.
Vandalism?
Yes, ma'am. We need Jelly Gonzalez, please.
Oh, okay. She's ready.
We have a warrant for your arrest for felony vandalism. We need
Vandalism for what? One thing I will never understand with men is that you look at a woman, you watch her mannerisms, you're probably friends with some of her friends. On her social media, you know that she has expensive taste, you know she spends money on her, she does it all, yet you want to go after her knowing you broke. You're broke. Okay? Now, y'all gonna get on here and say, well, you act like broke people don't need love. They do, but not from that type of woman. That type of woman is gonna run you through the goddamn ringer. You all say we don't know how to pick them. Y'all don't know how to pick them either. Cause you all pick some of the most women out of your league, and you try your best to love her with your $5 KFC boxes and your half rent and half words affirmation type of personalities, and it don't work for her. It don't work for her. And then you get on this app screaming, oh girl, all they want is money. The woman you chose did. Yes, she did. And you knew that. I guess you thought that you was going to dick her down and she was going to kind of take half price. No, she wants to spend the money. Men don't know how to choose either.
I guess this video to me was funny because 4 days ago she was talking about men not approaching attractive women in public.
Hey y'all, this nigga, right? And I'm going through his phone, and this nigga's boring. There's no porn, it's no nothing. This nigga's no, bro. And I'm trying to argue. There's nothing in here for me to get mad at, bro. Nothing, bro. We're going back 2 years. Nothing. I'm trying to argue. I'm trying to slap the shit out of him in his sleep. I have problems. I'm the problem.
And this one's gonna get me in trouble, but bear with me, this is coming from a good place. But this is my hot take. I have heard, especially recently, time and time again, many a time, women talk about how much they miss an alpha masculine man. And I want a man to come and do this for me and provide and take care of me, and I'm tired and I fell for the feminism and the working and I'm exhausted and I want to have kids, and that whole tune that we've been hearing. I've heard it a lot and I sympathize and I understand a lot and I empathize. But I seldom hear them say, and this is what I will give.
Never.
Daddy, can you relax? I'm on a roll here, okay? But I hear it a lot of what they want to receive, and I get it. But what are you gonna give? And then when I ask them, it's always like, oh, I'll make him a home. Baby girl, do you even know what that entails? Do you know the dedication, the work, the commitment, the sacrifice, the selflessness that it takes to give a man a home, to give yourself a home? It's a lot of hard work.
Because these women out here out of control. I used to be out of control too. Let's just be honest here. Right. I used to say those same words. Accept me for who I am. This is just how God made me. God didn't make you disobedient and rebellion. God did not make you unsubmissive. That's outside of what God called for a marriage. Yes. Yes. That's a worldly, you claim to be a Christian and yet you don't walk as Christ did. We have the power to do that with the Holy Spirit. Okay, we can discern when our husband or our wives are speaking the truth. If you know God's word, maybe you need to read the Bible a little bit more. You need some more conviction. You need to be closer to Christ, because now you got having fits of anger and rage against your spouse for just bringing you the truth. That's crazy. Right. Get it together. Marriage is not a game.
I just got so much backlash off of a video that I made talking about how if my husband says something to my kids, I don't go against that in front of them. And I stand on it. I had women calling me a pick-me, saying that that's going to be about my kids, and all kinds of crazy, reckless stuff in the comments. But you know what? Yeah, you're right. I am a pick-me. And my husband picked me. That's showing that my husband is the head of my household. That's showing how much I respect and the admiration that I have for my husband, of him being the provider of my home. Y'all are tripping. And this, my friend, is the problem that we're having right now. You grew up 9 times out of 10 in a single parent household. You didn't see your mama getting told nothing. You saw her running everything. And my friend, now you're doing the same thing. I even had somebody in the comments say, yeah, no, I'm the provider. I am the head. That is wild. And honestly, that gotta be so exhausting to have to bark orders all day long, all the time. Never being able to just sit back and be. My heart go out to her. And any other woman that's always the head and always running stuff in her house. Because when will you get a break? All right, bye.
A man asked me for coffee today after work, and I politely told him no, and then brought myself to McAllister's, where I got this croissant, this grilled chicken sandwich, and an entire bowl of broccoli. But coffee is never going to be an option for me. And just like I respect your choice to coffee, respect mine to not coffee.
Listen, I have a genuine question. Not even trying to be challenging, not trying to come at nobody, not trying to force you to like something that you don't like. But genuinely, what the is wrong with a coffee date? What the is wrong with an ice cream date if you drink coffee and eat ice cream? Like, what the is wrong with dates like that? Please, somebody please give me a real answer. For the women that refuse dates like that, what do you genuinely think that says about the man? Like, what do you assume about him when he says you want to go for a walk, or you want to go out for coffee, you want to grab drinks, or you want to go out for ice cream? What is going through your mind? Because if you drink coffee and anybody else that you know in your life asks you to go out for coffee, it would be okay. If your parents was like, let's go get some coffee. If your friend said it, if your homie said it, if your kids said it, if a coworker, a business partner was like, yo, let's go talk go over these numbers and go get some coffee. Like, that would be okay. So coffee's okay. Getting to know you is okay. Just not those two at the same time. Just those two simultaneously is a problem. Oh, please help me under. Like, this is how I can tell y'all ain't never been loved for real. Y'all ain't never been in a real relationship. Y'all ain't never really liked somebody for real. Y'all ain't never really been interested in somebody for real. Because when you do, it don't matter if you on top of the Empire State Building or you standing at a bus stop. That's just a movie regardless, because you actually are interested. You actually like them. You actually want to get to know them. And if that's really how you feel, instead of turning down the date, what's wrong with being like, no, I don't want to do coffee, but how's lunch? I don't want to do coffee, but how's dinner? I don't want to do etc., but how's this instead? Like, open your mouth. Like, I don't get you. Do you think that makes you look better? Like a better woman, like a higher caliber woman? No, I don't go on coffee dates. I don't go on the ice cream dates. That's not me. And y'all always try to make it seem like y'all not on the women that do. Like, yeah, if that's your preference, if that's your standard, I mean, go ahead, but I just don't do that. My standards are a bit higher, I'm sorry. But you are on the women that would accept it, because basically you're saying like, yeah, that's good for you, but I could never. I think women think, never mind, I ain't even gonna say it.
But this is also the problem that men are having. You have a lot of modern women. There's a guy who actually in the comments said, I think what you're saying is it's about effort. And for you, coffee is low effort, and I can respect that. I think most men can. What most men don't understand is when you just say all of the things that you don't like, and a man has to go on a treasure hunt, a scavenger hunt, to figure out what you actually do like. That's a game that men don't want to play.
Biggie had two baddies fighting over him and eating his groceries, and for some reason men seem to think that I can't find a man that's willing to take me for coffee. And I notice anytime that I post anything about dating, especially on this app, the number one comment that I get is because I'm fat and ugly, that I should be willing to settle for whatever a man is willing to offer me, right? And I always find that interesting, because it almost feels like they have this assumption that any man who's trying to date me has never seen me before. And what I noticed from that comment section is a lot of people like coffee dates or ice cream dates or whatever the case may be, because it's low effort, low commitment, low risk, and for the men, it's cost effective, right? And a lot of people were trying to compare it to a job interview, right? And I think the part that they are skipping with the job interview is after you submit your resume in the application, if you are deemed worthy, what happens? You get the phone interview. After the phone interview, if the employer deems you worthy enough, then they will invest the resources to fly you out
for an in-person job interview. And I feel like a lot of y'all are skipping that step. I feel like a lot of y'all will meet somebody on a dating app on a Wednesday, and by Thursday you are trying to go get coffee, which is why y'all want the low risk, low commitment, cost effective dates, because y'all are not taking the time to have the phone interview. I don't know about anybody else, but for me, my first time having a meaningful conversation with somebody is not going to be the first date.
She's obviously educated, but she still arrived at the wrong place. No. Well, maybe some men out there want to get coffee because it's low risk. And let me just jump on that point really quickly. God forbid the man have something go his way. I mean, he is paying for the date. God forbid he doesn't have to spend all of his money. God forbid y'all have to actually go there and talk and actually get to know each other. And you talked about the interview process, and see what you left out. I'm glad this is on the screen right now. You see, when you see a 4 acting like she's a 9, when you're talking about people flying you out to an interview, unless you are like a high level person, they're not flying you out anywhere. You get in your car and you drive down there. Because of the pandemic, sometimes you don't have to drive. Well, now that we're getting back into the office, you do. But now that, you have your little car, you're going to drive that down to the office in your best, and you're going to go through the whole thing with the hiring manager and people on the team. And then if they really like you, you're going to go through another process with the final authority, depending on the size of the company. Maybe the CEO comes down and some of the managing partners, and you're going to have a little chat with them. You're going to be a regular employee. You're going to be a part of the team, and you're going to love your role, and you're going to serve in your role. I don't know where you thought that you would get flown out, and for what. You're not an executive of a company at all. Period. End of story. That's the problem that men are having. You think, modern women think that they're executives when they're really average people, and there's nothing wrong with that. You're just an average person.